And mute everyone. All right, guys, good morning again. And it's day 3 of that challenge. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So yesterday we were looking at DXY. We wanted to see price trade lower. We got that. Today is Wednesday. So I'm going to go to a daily chart today just to get a look at what's happening on the daily chart. Okay, let's see. The liquidity taken below here. This down candle would be on my agenda. Trade through the high, making this order flow bullish. So if the order flow is bullish, where's the upside target? If this move higher is a retracement, then naturally we'll be targeting imbalances created in the leg down. If it's not a retracement and this is the direction of the market, then we're looking at highs. So I'm looking at that. We have a swing high, large wicks. So rejection block ideas. So if this guy is bullish, it should be trading higher. Today is Wednesday. We have equities open coming up. Let's take a look at the delivery from this low coming all the way up here. Lows created, then we push. Lows created, then we pushed. Daily imbalance. We took this daily low inside this imbalance, and then we pushed. This push took the previous day's high, so we generally have a what's call it an outside day right here. So if we have an outside day, the general idea is that we usually see or get reversals at outside days. What would confirm this as an outside day reversal is if price takes this day's low. If this day's low gets taken, purge and revert logic comes into play. Event day, trade through the low, higher, and then lower. I still want to see this imbalance get taken, so that's the logic I'm going to be working with when I go to our M15 chart. DXY low. This high right here is just below this. It's not far-fetched to see them want to get back up here, but I'd rather them not do that. I'm watching the rejection block, but I don't want to see any higher prices yet. I want them to leave these highs intact. This high and then any daily highs up here. Wanted to leave them intact, trade lower, and then going into the month, maybe early November, we take the highs, grab the liquidity, and then this sells off. I'd like that. Or if this is already down here in maybe early November, then I want to see them run higher and take the liquidity. So bearish DXY is the bias for the day until we go to M15 and see any refinements. But I'm looking at this daily low so far, for now. This is that limit I left way back when, didn't get hit. Oh, that means I'm in that account. Okay, fair enough. So NAS right now for me is screaming that I should leave it alone because I'm not convinced that we're ready to continue going lower. I really think we should be rebalancing some portion of this move. Ideally, I'd want minimum 11.2. If it gets above 11.2, then 11.840 is perfect. This is where my limit is resting. But for now, I don't like the delivery. But mirroring DXY, this is looking like same logic. This day's high would be nice. When we get down inside here, we're below the daily opening price. I like that idea. So when we get to a lower time frame, that's what I'm going to be looking for. Reasons to be bullish. This is AU. Same idea. I'm going to be looking at the same idea. I don't think I can stop here on the daily charts. I'm looking for reasons to be for the market to be reversing now to create the high of the week. And then going into Friday, we could see more expansion low. But for right now, I want higher prices on almost everything. And I'd love another short on UK today as well. Hey, Banks, what's up? DXY showing a whole lot of strength against JPY again. Either way, I'm not touching this pair, so it means nothing for me. Selling off. All right. Now M15. Don't like doing daily analysis anymore, because then it makes you want to form fit your Banks model doesn't form this early, but yeah. So period separators on. Previous day's low is coming in right here. I like that. I'm looking at this as the drawn liquidity. Now that the drawn liquidity has been established, I'm looking for reasons to anticipate my entry to form. I'm bearish, so if I'm bearish, I'm looking for, did we take buy side liquidity or are we trading into a premium array? Buy side liquidity would be previous day's high initially. Buy side taken, we retraced. So generally, in a Persian revert logic, when we have buy side taken here, it's always wise to look at the lows formed before this high, so we could use them to frame where do you want to see a market structure shift take place. This high no longer relevant. I'm gonna look at maybe that low here. Market structure shift would have been there. So just eyeballing, I think we're already in the premium end of this range. Impulse that started in a displacement. Yeah, I want to see this go lower. I want to see all of this get taken out. So bearish bias. M15, same idea. The target for me is going to be previous day's high. Did we get previous day's low taken out? Yes, we did. No bullish order block here as yet. So for AU, I'd be thinking if we don't have a bullish order block created, we need a clear market structure shift, and then we could start stalking retracement entries. But there's no bullish order block right here. NAS, I'm gonna clear up some of this. This is a whole lot of template. Chart. And get everyone muted to be safe. Previous day's low. Previous day's high. Someone's in the chat. When you say we have a bullish dealing range on DXY H1. Bullish dealing range on DXY H1 implies that we just had sell side taken first and then buy side on the H1 time frame. So you're looking at this as the sell side and this as the buy side. That's fair. That is very fair, but either way, there's no buts. Either way, if this is a bullish dealing range, we should be retracing. And I'm gonna move this line and put it on that candle's opening price right there, which is this big down candle. So if this is bullish and this is the bullish order block, let's watch our price trades here, then we could frame that. But I personally think that this is going low. Once it goes below 113, I'm even more convinced. Yeah. All right, so for the person's saying the Zoom continuation on DXY H1, always remember that the drawn liquidity is more important than an entry pattern. I think the drawn liquidity is here. And now we have a higher low. So I think the drawn liquidity is lower. So unless that idea is invalidated, I'll stick to that logic. So we have this guy looking very sus now. The liquidity that we had taken was below here. So this is the event day. That's the event day. So where's the candle that closes below, or that closed below here? Let's put that here. So that would be your order block. I think that's where I wanted to buy yesterday. Very likely. Now we're retracing back inside here. Let's see. We're inside the order block, closed above it here. So that's our liquidity inside the order block. So that's our liquidity just taken. So this candle's high. Once that gets taken, I'd be bullish on this time frame. You guys can't hear me? Oh, okay, cool. How to determine event day? The day that takes the daily liquidity, ICT per turnover logic. You could rewatch that video for more clarity. Period separators, UCAD, trade of the day yesterday. Highs and lows. So this would have been event day again. That's the day that took all the buy side. There's a whole lot of things inside this fractal I made yesterday, very high probability. That's the trade I was saying. It was 99% likely to go lower. And I'll show you something else that made it 99%. That candle right there made it 99%. So while you may not have seen it, the order block model was being formed right there. And I'll show you what I mean. This was the high that was in the market. We traded above the high and closed with this candle. Then price consolidated there. So we have further consolidation or further accumulation inside an order block. The lows that are broken after this high gets formed should initiate a market structure shift. See them? So once this low got taken here, this retracement here, back to the order block, back to the fair value gap, inside the time of day that we expect it to form, very likely to see price running lower. And I was looking at 1.372, which is the price level I mentioned, hits it yesterday, and then it's had a little bit of extra confluence. This is the last time we had a low being broken. Every low after this one is a failure swing going low. See? So it's higher, low, higher, low, higher, low type of vibes. So all of the higher lows here starts there. So while this is the real low, this is the stop point. This is from this low and all the other lows going higher. That's liquidity. Price straight down, takes the liquidity, order block, here, higher, game over. So I want to go short this guy again, and I want to go long here. I'm going to make sure to not end before 9:30 because while my trade idea is clear, so it's clear I want to see price run below here. It's clear where my dealing range is, clear where I want my entry to form. The news this morning caused a huge push in price right here. I'm not convinced, or I never like the first move when this happens, because this could be here and then lower. So I'd like to see them whipsaw within the first 10 minutes. So somewhere about 9:45-ish. That's where I'd like to see the price action return to normal after they maybe sweep both sides, leave this intact, and then I'd be interested in running here. If they take this before 9:45, then I'm not interested in trading today. And It would be very nice to get another cell. Same place, same idea. And then we could see all these liquidity here, which would make this very nice, which could give us potentially another 40 pip, 50 pip trade. If we get it right at the order block, let's say here. So let's get rid of some of these lines. Bam. Somewhere inside here for an entry would be fine for me. So now we wait. Since I have time, let's take a look at everything else. Daily high, previous daily low. Do we have clear intentions here? We have a whole lot of relative equal lows here, but this day still took this day's low. So I can take this line off and then keep my focus there, which would make this little guy here for order block. Are you looking to find your entry before FOMC? FOMC is today. Let's pull that up real quickly. Bam, bam.
It's not FOMC today. Today it's FOMC minutes.
Oh,
FOMC is every other month. So
yeah,
basically what they're
I
going
was
to do is
checking.
just review the information that was presented last month. It's not FOMC, it's the minutes.
All good, all good. Just curious because I was like, I didn't see that pop up at anything I was looking at this morning. Get rid of this. So the idea is I want bearish DXY. What invalidates that idea? It's always important to know what invalidates the idea so you don't continue stalking a setup when the trade idea is clearly invalidated. So if this is our order block here, let's say this EWD candle here, I'm gonna take the fib off because I can't see it. There. Let's say that's my order block. I would not want to see a down close candle close above here. If we have an up candle trading inside here, that's fine. But I don't want to see a down candle close above this. That would invalidate my idea. What I'm seeing when I look at this is we have a whole lot of highs being formed inside here, which is typically something you see a lot. You'll see sell side taken, then price retraces, and then that first retracement fails to take out this low. And that's when you start watching the order of delivery. So sell side, this retracement doesn't form. So all of this inside here would be internal liquidity that I'd want to be rated. Rated here, no order block to key off of yet. So trading now is a little bit on the gambling side. Be the first person's in. All right, I have about a minute left until these guys gets crazy. Gold could offer a whole lot of potential today. The thing about minutes is that once FOMC is done, persons who have inside information generally start front running the move. So they start pricing in orders before the minutes get released. So the expansion you expect at the minutes already took place. That's why a lot of times we have high impact news and no volatility. All right, so this is the first minute of 9:30. This is usually where they whiplash. Let's see. Price is doing nothing on NAS, nothing on this, nothing on this. Nothing so far. How far away is the top of this order block? About 15 pips. Let's wait. I don't feel like this is a limit environment yet. Barely any movement from DXY. Barely any movement here. All right. If this is indeed retracing to push higher, where would be the drawn liquidity? Is there any imbalances? Are there any imbalances down here that I would be focused on? Nope. But I would watch this old imbalance right there. I'd watch that old imbalance. So let's see if we get a down candle here, and then they start moving. Now they're still within the Tuesday range. Tuesday SSL. Let's see. That's how liquidity is taken on Monday. So what we have right here is all of this. Let me actually. We have all of this range right here. That's what we have. This would be the best. Somebody's unmuted. This would be the most. This would be the best trade for me. Absolute best trade running into here. This candle's low. This would be the trade of the week for me. If we get here, I know that. Yeah, for right now, it's 100% a sit on your hands. It's not. Try to get inside here. No. Why is that an imbalance? The wicks. Here, right here. This is an imbalance. Has to be. It's a gap. But now that we have all the imbalance, all the liquidity building below that imbalance, it should make it a draw. On principle, it should now be a draw.
No, I mean where price action is right now. You said that was an imbalance.
Oh no, this is not an imbalance. I'm saying this is where I'd watch, because this huge displacement void right here, we traded back up inside it, and that has been filled in. That right there has been filled in. So this is now a retracement back inside here. Once this down candle closes, that would make all of this or all of these liquidity would be taken right here. So now when we start trading above the highs of the down candle form here, we should get market structure shifting. But for now, it's a rest. Yep, there's a whole lot of things that we can use to enter here, but I prefer confirmation. This is the first 5-minute candle. This is where greed and fear goes to die. The first 5-minute candle after 9:30. So nothing is happening across the charts that would have me feeling do something else, think something else. So it's just a relax for now. Just a relax for now. Yep. EU. Let's continue to be cheeky. Bam. Takes here. This side taken. Retracement. Let's watch right here. So watch that box, which would make this candle. Oops, well, not that one. It would actually be this one right here. That would be the candle to watch. Traded back. Short-term lows taken. I'm only interested in the market structure shift to go higher. There. So the M5 candle that we're watching to be a down candle right here actually just retraced aggressively. This is what time frame? M15. So it still do nothing for me. Allow them to take this and retrace before I get interested in trades. this should potentially set up some shorts down here on M5. Yeah, there are going to be some M5 shorts inside here. I'm deciding if the shorts or the sell to buy is worth it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So we just have M15 highs taken. Spoos week into order block at market open. Spoos is this guy here. So all of it. Let's look at that. Lowest candle body inside here is here. This is the lowest candle body. So this is rejection block ideas right now. Tradable, but I want the market a clear market structure shift. Very, very clear market structure shift. That's what we're getting right now. So I like the idea of buying into the retracements here. Maybe the sell should be higher probability first based on what's happening right here. Let's take a look at M15 1 sec. Yeah, it looks very, very scary to say the least. I'm gonna fib this range. Make sure to do my due diligence so emotions don't get me making decisions I shouldn't. So shorts to buys, I like that, but I think the buy is the move of the day. But definitely there's going to be a short setup for me. I'm just not convinced I want to sell into it. Well, let's frame it. Let's frame it just the same. Let's say we don't get a retracement below here and price pushes to this first. I'll consider shorting to inside the order block. That should be nice. Yeah. If it gets to here before retracing, I'll short. If it retraces before getting there, then the run to here should be higher probability for a scalp. Why would you get a retracement that deep? Inside the order block here? Because this for me is where the market structure is shifting that candle's high. So shift, dealing range, retrace, push. The XY market structure shift has already taken place in my opinion. Below here. If I was trading the XY, I'd want to sell it above this high. These highs inside here. Because in this dealing range, 50% is somewhere inside here. So we have premium buy side liquidity. Very nice to sell into. In a condition where we believe the drawn liquidity is lower, buy side has been taken, market structure shifted, retracement on lower should be the name of the game today. Drawn liquidity, entries, no, drawn liquidity clear, no entries yet. FOMO kicking in, or FOMO should be kicking in now for most persons. I don't like scalping UCAD. UCAD scalps don't pay as much. You get 20 points and you only get not what you're expecting as a monetary value. I think I don't think this Zoom is going to end. So we might be here for a little while. A whole lot of downside here. A whole lot previously taken. Let's watch that. Gold back to 1700 is very likely. I want short 1700 and hold. Hold. FOMO is, I mean, I think the best way to look at FOMO is to think about if you have a model that you know works, right? Every time you trade your model, it's either a small loss, break even, or a large win or a small win. There's absolutely no reason to do anything else to deviate from that. US 30. Previous day's low, butchered here. Bam. I think this should be the drawn liquidity. That should be the drawn liquidity for this guy here. Entry should form somewhere around here. So we tapped it, displaced, failure swing. There's no OLR. I don't want to see this go lower first. Nothing's moving. So even though it looks like these are all tradable, they are moves from the technical sense, but is it worth the risk? Weekly cycle Thursday. So if we get a displacement in the next, let's say the next M15 candle displaces higher, then the chances of price retracing deep is very likely. So in 2 minutes when this candle closes, if the next candle starts trading higher, that should be a short-term high and then price trades lower. So maybe we'll get that short into the order block. If the next M15 doesn't go higher and then it takes this low, then that long is going to be spectacular. Everything is sitting. This is why I didn't want to trade early, because I had a feeling that we're gonna have a whole lot of trapped volume, and the emotions that are usually induced from trapped volume, they're gonna run on that liquidity afterwards. So I want to be slow to enter, allow the liquidity to build, and then fade the liquidity runs. What do you use for use the M5 for? Entries, analysis. If I'm gonna scalp M1, my nationality, I'm Jamaican. I am a Jamaican. All right, so that short setup we mentioned is coming now, but I don't want to short below here, especially if this is more than 20 points. Yeah, way too wide a stop. Way too wide a stop. Sells to buy is what I'm thinking. Can I explain the range? That's a new joke. I haven't heard that one before. The range on AU. All right, so let's clear up some of this lipstick. That's a slow way. So I'm gonna zoom out and look at Monday, Tuesday range so far. So this high, and I'm using this low. I'm using this low and not this low because after this high, we took out that low. If this retracement didn't take that low, then, or what am I saying? I'm getting confused. Leave it right there. This is the range to look at. This is the liquidity that should get taken. Here, this should be the drawn liquidity or the next drawn liquidity for the market. So that means Wednesday or today, going into tomorrow, you could have a nice big run. And I want that. I want that. Now just chopping in a 50-point range. Ooh. 50-point range. The whole other confluence is here, but I no longer trust this buy because of how slow the price is moving. You took the quick sell, the sell. Yeah, that sell was coming. Caught gold at 1666.59. You're up 50 points. I mean, once you're partial in break even, you should be fine. No movement. No movement. It's just staying right there. I already broke even. My aim is at previous high. Yeah, waiting for the XY. Waiting for the XY. Gold, in my opinion, is resting above. Once you break even, you shouldn't worry about it. Just take partials because this is sus. And the fact that the XY is still doing this means that we could get another drop on gold before it rallies. Nothing is giving you clear directional bias. If NAS didn't have such large ranges, it probably would be doing nothing right now, just chopping around. So we gotta wait. What are we waiting for? Time. The high or the low of the cycle should be forming across every pair in the next 10 minutes. Should be setting up now. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. It's tagged at 8 o'clock. Bam. So yeah, it's best to wait. This is going to push some more. That's going to push some more before it rallies. Gold charts may actually be possible, you know. Gold charts would actually be possible. Allow it. Allow it, Ed. Allow it. Yeah. So just wait for the setups to form. We're in retracement conditions now. I am not comfortable buying this for that reason. Yep, this is the hard part of trading, or the hardest part of trading, but it shouldn't be. You don't have any risk on. If there's no risk on, then there's absolutely no reason to. Yet, I want to short this. I want to short gold, very much. I want to short gold very much. So roughly about 72, stop loss at, let's say, 74. All right, I'm gonna short gold if it gets back above 1672. 20 points stop and go for 50 points. Something like this. If we get back above 72. Yeah, it is peaceful trading. How many pairs do I trade? NAS is my favorite pair to trade, full stop. But I will analyze and trade whatever if the delivery is clear and I can see it. So to keep my peace of mind, I try to not analyze or watch price outside of when I'm trading, so I don't get tempted to do anything. Like today, I got up really, really early, maybe about 5, and I just went outside, sat on the balcony, and enjoyed the fresh morning air. Check my DMs on Telegram. How do you predetermine which cycle day will likely be a high or a low? It comes from studying the weekly profiles, and with enough data, you start seeing that the profiles that we learn from ICT, they're not the only profiles. There are other profiles and they repeat way more often. I think the best gem from ICT weekly profile is that Thursday creates the high of the week. Whew. Look at that. Look at frustration. Imagine if we had entered, it would have been, and NAS would have paid because it's got larger ranges. It's not a good buy because I'm not convinced that DXY is moving lower now. It's still consolidating, or it's still being held. So based on the time of the day, as we go into London close, sorry, we should start getting more movement. Position should be liquidated, and that should incite more movement. As it relates to cycle timings for NAS, I think we're in that time of the day where a reversal is likely to happen. Yeah, the NAS short, I can see that we could have gotten that short. Was just a little bit too slow to enter in, and I wanted this. I like when liquidity is taken, or opposing liquidity is taken before I enter, because that means I don't have to worry about price stopping me and then moving low. So let's allow this to be a deep retracement before we think of longs. And this didn't get back to where I wanted it to be. 1672. Yep, didn't get back. Actually tapped it here. Cruel. But anyway, no money lost, no stress. Also buy an M5. No, not yet. Not yet. This is, so think of, all right, here's a suggestion. Whenever the market's not clear, the general sentiment, or there's a sentiment being built, most persons who trade are looking at patterns and entries and all that good stuff. The guys who hunt traders are looking at what are traders doing now, so that I could liquidate them. Guys who are going to buy here, where would they put their stop? Those areas are likely to be traded to. This is why I'm not willing to touch this yet. So if you look across all the pairs, anywhere that you think stop would be resting is where we're likely to get price run to. but we already identified all of those. So it's just a waiting game now. It's just a waiting game. And then you can take comfort in the fact that while you're waiting, there is nothing grand happening. So absolutely no reason to feel like you're missing out. Watching the XY that high. It's not that I don't like US 30. It's not that I don't. When I got introduced to indices back in January, I don't know, NAS just felt natural and I just stuck with it. That's all. But I still think that the drawn liquidity is here. It's just a matter of am I willing to enter early, reduce my position size to factor in the risk element, or do I just chill? And I want to just chill. All right, let's see if I can get this gold short. Bam, bam, bam. No, yeah, I want to sell it at or above that red line. Swing lows above. Yeah. Everybody's refusing to play ball, but we don't have any risk on the table, so no worries. None of the setups that we're looking for have played out as yet. So it's vibes, we ball. We ball. Nothing burger price action. Literally nothing is moving, guys. Literally nothing is moving. And that's 2 minutes. MT4 doesn't allow 2 minute chart, so can't see. Do you have any prop firm account? I left prop firm about March. The last prop firm thing I did was back in December. I did the accelerated account, ran it up and then left. What's happening here? Really? Gosh. Why did I leave? I wasn't comfortable with a couple of things about prop firm, and it was affecting my psychology, and I decided that I didn't need it, so I left. Bro, this price action is slightly frustrating, and then gold is even more frustrating. Maybe a limit would have gotten me now. Sure, you have other sources of income. Let's just say I have other trading accounts. Let's say that. I didn't set the limit. I was on another chart. and then it moved. So can't catch them all, guys. Can't catch them all. Somebody over there is FOMOing. Somebody over there is being frustrated by this play. Indeed. Somebody got it. Be happy for my friends that got it and then move on. All right. We have London close in effect now. We should start getting some movement. We definitely should start. And just checking the economic calendar real quickly. There is nothing happening. There's a lack of volatility drivers at this time. Yep, nothing happening. Nothing happening, guys. Nothing happening. I think it was 1.7. No. I think I'm having that focusing. Yeah, if you that's the thing about prop firms. You focus too much on the outcome, which is passing the challenge, than actually trading, and that's what that it destroys most persons. So you have to plan. You need a solid plan before you think of doing the challenge, and then you want to execute that plan on the FTMO free trial just to be comfortable. Really good. Watch gold. Okay, gold. I'm gonna keep gold right here because it's cheeky. Stay on the safe side. And we have the XY moving. Really? Every time I click a chart, gold taps that level. But anyway, I'm gonna go to wow. My goal is playing with my emotions. Goal is playing with my emotions, guys. Every time I open the chart, it's not at my entry. But then whenever I look away, it's there. And I'm not going to foam in. I could have gotten up, I guess, close enough. But you're in? I'm the only person not in? It's not nice. UCAD moving lower. NAS moving lower. Correlation crack. Everything moving lower. So DXY lower means weakness. This means weakness. Why is this going lower? And this is going lower. And this is not moving. Really? All right, I'm gonna set the limit now. I'm gonna set the sell limit at 72 SL, 74 take profit, 65. Bam, there we go. There we go. I set the limit. All right, limit got me in. Now that's taken care of. This guy is going to turn around now. There's NAS moving. Tell me gold is moving too. Nice. Yeah. All right, so basically 10 pips up on gold now. Basically, right? Basically there. And we only needed 20, which means I'm using hot forks. Same broker. Same broker. So you see how the NAS buy that we thought would fail is actually failing? Intermarket analysis. I put the TP at 1665 just because, but I'm going to be taking partials at 30 points, 30 pips, and then leave rest at break even. Can you say that one more time or type it? I didn't catch it. The take profit 1665. How much do I take off when I'm partial? I generally try to aim for anywhere between 70 and 80% when I'm taking partials aggressively. Yeah. Gold is playing around as usual. Let's see what DXY is doing. It's 907. All right, so one more push on DXY, just running back into this, pushes this down, NAS down, UCAD rally, and then gold somewhere about 30 points should be fine. So 62, 69, somewhere here should be fine. There. Let's just be realistic and put it at that candles high. So do I, or are we going to take another position today? I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. What's in the chat? Where's your SL? My SL is 20 points. So 74. Yeah, choppy markets are a thing. Choppy markets are a thing. Oh, the GBP guy, Lagarde is or I don't know if that's the way you pronounce his name, but I think he's a GBP speaker. Man, price action is slow today. What's this waiting for, man? What's this waiting for? You hear me humming, and it's my daughter's tunes. Do I trade options? I want to. I want gold puts when it gets to 1400. AU. Banks about to short AU. Looks good too, looks good. But I'm already here. And the time is 10:10 a.m. could go lower than 1400. I think it could go lower. But it's a lot of fundamentals driving it right now, so gotta be careful. Slow and choppy and downright frustrating. That's what this is. But you know, we do this for the money. Do I always follow intermarket analysis? I try to use intermarket analysis to blend or overlap with timing to make my entries precise. That not sell to buy showing up for work. Let's see what it's actually doing. Pretty normal stuff, pretty normal stuff. You bought AU. That's interesting. I'm not ready to buy AU yet. All right, it didn't get to where I wanted it to go to. So no buying. Just slow price action, slow and choppy. 10 years to get the entry, and now it's stuck. Stuck and won't move. H1 is for your HT view, and M15 is where you do your analysis, right? Yeah, roughly about, yeah, that's about correct. That's about correct. Sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting. Yep. Have a good day. SLTP said, I don't think we're going to be doing anything else. So we could end this here, not make it a long call. I don't like uploading very long videos. So SLTP, just let it play out. Gold BE. I haven't moved my stop. My SL at 1674. All that liquidity. What's it waiting for? This M5 candle, perhaps. Insert pain GIF and then say almighty push. It moves. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure if I'm going to go full TP or not. My take on GU. Like immediately, this is jumping out at me. This low right here is jumping out at me immediately. Imbalances, displacement, all that is just jumping out. Come gold, we don't have all day. Okay, at 10:24, if gold has not gotten to TP or in 30 pips, I'm going to lose interest in this trade and perhaps just go break even and call it a break even day. General weekly profile, it's Thursday. ICT said Tuesday creates the high or the low of the week 70% of the time. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. But in what pair? That's the thing. In what pair? It's not one size fits all. Not indices for sure. Not indices for sure. EUGU. EUGU. What is the info on indices in that regard? The assumption is that I know the information. That's the assumption. I never claimed to know the information. Come gold. We don't have all day. Looking at both of these pairs at the same time, gold is starting to look. Enigma is just a word. It could be anything. It could be anything. Have you seen it though? You've seen the actual template. I'm trading just the same things we talked about here. I never claimed to be trading Enigma on any of these charts. Come gold. You have 6 minutes to go there. 6 minutes to go. Let me check on that AU buy that banks. Banks under pressure. Banks your AU long under pressure, man. That AU long under pressure. I mean, if it just clears 1670, we should be getting smoother price action, and then 30 pips should be fine on gold. 50 is ideal. Let's see the chat. Just Uncle Moore. You mean nephew Sam? Yeah, I think I saw a document where he backtested what days of the week created the high or low across about 5 or 6 pairs, and then he shared the data. And it looks interesting, to say the least. It looks very interesting. But that's just it. It just looks interesting. That's it for me. You guys are funny. It's been a while since I sat in a frustrating trade like this, which is why I don't like this pair. That Nascel on the other hand, spectacular. But again, I wasn't comfortable having my stop in an area of liquidity. We're approaching 20 points now, 20 pips. We should be fine. I'll dictate full TP. Well, so I want this next 4 minutes to just run. 10:24, remember, it's now 10:20. So we should be cruising. Should be cruising now. This looks like a nice place to partials or take 70% off. All right, let's take 70% off here and then leave the rest for TP. Go break even. So 0.15 out. And the SL at 7.2. Modify. And that's it. So just partial, guys, at roughly about 20 points or 20 something points. And it's another day in the bag. Thank you guys for coming out. Leaving my take profit. AU all in strong, really? you have 3 minutes, right? Depending on where your stop loss is, you have exactly 3 minutes before, you know, before it gets crazy. There we go. Right on time. Look at that. Well, not yet at the time, but the price is fine. All right, so we all good? Should be all good. So I have 0.05 running. I'm gonna take another 0.03 off here. And no, I fully don't care about the trade. Should be good. So let's end this here, guys. We're all good. We're fine. Everybody's good. Banked and showing up right on time. Bank holic stop, about to be molested. I don't know where it is, but I'm just assuming it's gonna be molested. Yeah, this video will be posted. It will be posted, guys. All right, so let's end here and we'll talk in the group, in the chat. Have a great day.